Good morning children, welcome to the video class. Grade 5 Social Science. We are revising for our terminal exam. Yes, in this class we are going to see about Congo and Saudi Arabia. Yes, first we will see about Congo. Congo, it is a democratic republican country. Yes, it lies in the equatorial region. Where does Congo lies? It lies in the equatorial region. Yes, and then location, the equator passes through this country. Which passes through this country? Equator. Yes, it is one of the largest countries of Africa. It is one of the largest countries of Africa and has an area about 23.5 lakh square kilometer, and it is surrounded by 9 countries. And South Sudan came into existence on 9th July 2011. Earlier it was a part of Sudan and it is the 54th country of Africa. And Congo river flows in the central part, which is surrounded by mountains and plateaus, and it cuts the equator twice. Towards northeast lies Rwenzori Mountains. And then the Democratic Republic of Congo is located in Central Africa. Where does it located? Central Africa, and it is one of the largest countries of Africa. And equator passes through this country. See, look at this. And then it is surrounded by land on 3 sides, land on all sides, and that is why it is called landlocked country. Is Congo, it is a landlocked country because it is surrounded by land on all sides of the country. And climate, the climate of Congo is tropical. What is the climate? The climate of Congo is tropical, and heavy rain occurs almost daily. The main features of tropical climate are rain throughout the year, high temperature throughout the year, high humidity, uncomfortable daytime, comparatively pleasant evenings and nights. And Congo has hot and wet climate throughout the year. And then rainfall occurs all the year round, and it is called conventional rain. Which is called conventional rain. See, rainfall, it occurs all the years round, and it rains in the afternoon after the scorching heat of the midday. What is the climate of Congo? Tropical climate. Vegetation. This region has thick evergreen forest. Trees are tall and hard wooded. These forests are uneconomical because of the thick undergrowth of bushes and shrubs. Ebony, mahogany and rubber are useful trees of these forests. Surrounding the evergreen forest are the grasslands with short trees. Here the climate is not so hot and wet. These grasslands are called savannas. And wildlife. Many types of animals and birds such as monkeys, gorillas, pigeons, chimpanzees, baboons, okapi, and then deadly insects, pythons, snakes are found in these thick forests. And marshy areas are the homes to elephants, rhinoceros and hippopotamus. Which areas are homes to elephants, rhinoceros and hippopotamus? Marshy areas. Large varieties of birds are also found here. And then life of people. Congo got independence in the year of 1960. See, read carefully the lesson because many confusing factors are in this lesson. Congo got independence in the year of 1960 and is thinly populated. The climatic conditions are not favorable here. The people living in this region have to struggle for a living. The majority of them are Bantu Negroes. See, the majority of people in Congo are Bantu Negroes. They are tall and have curly hair and live in a traditional way. They live in a traditional way, and then they speak Bantu language. Which language they speak? Bantu language, and enjoy music and dance. And people living in Congo Basin are called Pygmies. They are short in height and live in temporary huts. Most of the huts are built on trees or on poles because the ground is wet and marshy. They move from one place to another in search of food also. See, the Bantu people, Bantu Negroes, they move from one place to another place in search of food. Hunting and gathering food is their main occupation. Which is the main occupation? Hunting and gathering food is the main occupation of Bantu Negroes, and they lead a primitive life. They lead what kind of life? Primitive life. And this country is very rich in water resource, but they have it to be developed. But it is not developed. And then minerals found in Congo. The Congo, it is rich in natural resource. These are the minerals found in Congo. And then the Congo region is a leading producer of hydroelectricity in the world. And then occupation. Farming is the main occupation, and still they are following shifting agriculture. And major food crops are rice, maize, sugarcane and cassava. And cassava is a root crop, and it is the main food of the people. Yes, which is the main root crop and which is the main food of the people in Congo? Cassava. And cash crops of this region are cocoa, coffee, tobacco, cotton, rubber, oil palm. And fish is an important part of their diet. And then transport. The transport system is not very well developed in the Congo region because it is the marshy land, and then water transport is the only means of transport. But after the independence, it were very well developed in that area. Air transport, it is fast becoming popular in that region. And then important cities and towns. See, nearly 30% of total population lives in towns and cities, and the largest city is Kinshasa, and it is the capital of Congo. Which is the capital of Congo? Kinshasa is the capital of Congo, and it is situated in the west of the country. See, these are the other important cities. And Matadi is the main seaport. Which is the main seaport in Congo? Matadi. And then it is a democratic republic country because people, they elect their head of the state. Yes. And then next, Saudi Arabia. See, it is a hot desert of the world. See, hot desert, these are the features of hot desert. It is marked in white color, and in the northern hemisphere, deserts are located near Tropic of Cancer, and in southern hemisphere, it is located in the Tropic of Capricorn. And all these deserts are the western part of continent, says. And which is the largest hot desert in the world? Sahara Desert. And it lies in the northern Africa. It covers almost 1/3 area of the continent, and it lies on either side of Tropic of Cancer. In Asia, we have two hot deserts, the Arabian Desert and Thar Desert. What are the two deserts? The Arabian Desert and Thar Desert. Yes. And Saudi Arabia, it is a part of Arabian Desert. Saudi Arabia, it is a part of Arabian Desert. And this country is in the Arabian Peninsula. Which peninsula? Arabian Peninsula. And location of the Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is situated in the Middle East Asia. Yes, where it is situated? Middle East Asia. And which is the capital of Saudi Arabia? Riyadh. Saudi Arabia lies in which hemisphere? Northern hemisphere. And these are the countries that surrounded the country. Yes. And then UAE, it stands for United Arab Emirates. And then relief features. Most parts of Saudi Arabia are rocky plateau covered by a desert. Saudi Arabia, it is a desert region. And then it rises steeply in the west closer to the Red Sea and slopes gently in the northeast. The hills of sands are called sand dunes. The hills of sands are called sand dunes, and it is formed due to erosion and deposition by strong winds. And then climate of Saudi Arabia. See, summers are very hot, days are extremely hot, but nights are relatively cool. During the winter season, the days are warm and nights are cold. Dust storms are common throughout the year, and there is hardly no rain in this region because it is a desert region. The range of temperature, that is the difference between maximum and minimum temperature, is very high. Yes, and then vegetation. See, these are the features of desert vegetation. They have long roots, thorny leaves, and small leaves. See, plants need water. So, in this desert region, there is no possible of large big trees. Yes, and then oasis, it is the only place where water is found in the desert region. Yes, in that nearby oasis, we can find some trees and greenish areas. Yes, which is the only place where we can find water in a desert region and oasis. And then animals found. See, the only animal that is found in desert region was camel. It is the most common and useful animal of this region, and which is known as the ship of the desert. Camel is known as the ship of the desert because it helps to move from one place to another place in the desert region. And then occupation of people. There are two types of people. One people, they live in towns and cities. Other, they live in villages. The people in villages, they live traditional life and they do not have any permanent house. They move from one place to another place with their animals. Yes, and who is the head of an Arab family? Sheikh is the head of an Arab family. In the desert area, there are people who do not have permanent houses and move from place to place with their belongings. They are called nomads. Yes, the people who move from one place to another place and they do not have any permanent house, they are called nomads. See, one of the nomads are Bedouins. They are the most notable and important nomads in the Arabian desert. Life of the Bedouins. They keep camels whose milk they drink. They use skin and hair of the camels for shoes and cloths. And then they move or travel on camels in long rows. They are called caravans. They have to work hard for their livelihood. They exchange animals and goods. Yes, and then changing life. The Bedouins' way of life is changing. Now they have started to live in a permanent life. And in Saudi Arabia, it is one of the biggest producer of petroleum. Yes, and then most of the incomes they are getting from the export of crude oil. And then dress. Saudi men wear long loose cotton robes called tawab. They protect their head from the sun and dust by the head covering gurti. And then women, they wear long robes called abba and cover their faces with a veil. And then important cities of Saudi Arabia. There are two types of cities, old and religious and new and modern cities. Yes, and then religious city of Mecca and Medina. Mecca and Medina, it is the holiest center of pilgrimage. And then it is a desire of every Muslim to visit this holy city, and it is associated with the founder of Islam, Prophet Muhammad. And Medina is also another religious center of pilgrimage. And then modern city of Jeddah and Riyadh. Among new and modern cities, Riyadh and Jeddah are both mentioning. Jeddah, it is a port on a western coast along the Red Sea. Yes, Riyadh, it is a port and it is located in the western coast along the Red Sea, and it is also one of the busiest port of this region. And which is the capital of Saudi Arabia? Riyadh is the capital of Saudi Arabia, and it is a modern city with skyscrapers, parks, markets and hospitals and schools. And the efforts made by Saudi Arabian government has resulted in the barren desert areas in Saudi Arabia becoming lands of prosperity. And Saudi Arabia, it is a monarchy, which means that the king is the head of the country. Yes, still the Saudi Arabia, it is ruled by a king. As monarchy means it is a king. He is the head of the country. Yes, Saudi Arabia is a monarchy country. Yes, that's all. Your revision was over for your terminal exam. Prepare well for your exam. All the best. Do it well. Read carefully, line by line in your book. Yes, thank you, children.